What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time. It's been some time since I've made a video. I took some time off. As you can read from the title, I started a window cleaning business, so that has been keeping me busy. Haven't been as focused on YouTube. Took a break, because I was on YouTube, focused on it for like 6 or 7 months, and I decided to, at the end of the day, you got to focus on what pays the bills, and YouTube wasn't paying, so you got to do something else. So in this video, I will be sharing with you why I decided to start a window cleaning business, and generally the story of how that came about. So I left a job that I was working at last year, and I had a good amount of savings, enough for like a year. But the thing was, I traveled to Europe, I traveled to Spain, and I spent a lot more money than I anticipated. So when I came back from that trip, money was running out, and I decided, okay, I need to start making money. So initially, I applied to a variety of different jobs, and people weren't responding, and just I wasn't getting interviews. So being frustrated, I did what most people do. I went on YouTube and I typed in how to make money with a simple business. And I came across this video from a guy called Keith Kelfis, and he was basically sharing his story of how he was going to be evicted out of his house, and he was literally back to the wall, didn't have an option, needed to make money. So he went to Home Depot, bought himself basic window cleaning equipment, and went out hustling door to door in the middle of winter, selling window cleaning services. And then he built that up to be a successful business. And it was just a video that really inspired me. It made me feel like it was possible. And Keith, if you're watching this, thank you so much for that video. That video really impacted me in a way that it ignited the genuine desire and will to go out and try. And I told myself that night that tomorrow I'm going to go to Home Depot, buy this equipment, and I'm going to genuinely try to go and find clients. And I was very serious with myself. And I took myself at my word. I was going to do this. I wasn't going to back out. So next day came, bought the equipment, went out, and literally, like the first person I asked, I went down this street where there's like a bunch of businesses in my neighborhood. First person I asked, I walked in. I was unsure, I was a bit unclear, unconfident, but I had a basic script that Keith provided in his video. I said, hey, my name's Robert. I have a local window cleaning business. Would you like to have your windows cleaned? I think I said, I noticed your windows are dirty. Would you like to have them cleaned? And the guy was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. How much? And I was like, ooh, I was genuinely surprised. I was like, oh shit, that was quick. I was like, $25. And he was like, $25, cool. And I was a bit thrown off guard. I was like, wow, the first person that I asked agrees. So I was like, oh, okay. I'll go get my things and I'll get started. And as I'm going back to my car, I'm like, holy shit, I've never washed a window before. Can't be that hard. You just clean the window with the mop and then squeegee it down and dry it up. So I did that job. Then I went to another place, and then they said yes. And then I went to another place, and then they said yes. And it was a moment of it was a great moment of me realizing, holy crap, like this is this is it was like a surreal moment of making money just that fast, doing like a quick job and then making money like that. It was surreal because it was the first sort of money I've made from like a service-based business per se, and that's what it was. And I haven't stopped since. I focused mostly on storefront window cleaning, which is like restaurants, nail salons, barber shops, clothing stores, and I do some residential, but I want to get into more residential. But it's been a very educational experience as well, because that first day was I had nothing but yeses. But as the continuous effort to grow something with this business, I began to face a lot more rejection, a lot more people saying no, a lot more sort of me realizing that my pitch wasn't good enough. And there was a lot of, like I said, a lot of rejection to overcome, you know. And initially, it was uncomfortable to, be rejected, especially some days going out 40, 40 businesses and all of them saying no. It's difficult, if you're not willing to take rejection, you'll quit. And I kept reminding myself that, you know what, every no gets you closer to a yes. So, and it's a great exercise too, it's a great practice of just going and talking to people and selling yourself. I found that it's made me more attuned to people. It's made me more aware of how I present myself and my speech and my body language. And it's very like I said, educational. I've learned a lot, and I'm still very, very new at this, and I've improved my actual ability to clean windows pretty well. I do it pretty quickly now. I use higher grade professional equipment, and the journey is just starting. The journey is just starting. And another thing I realize is that a 9 to 5 job is not the only way to make money. For so many years of my life, I always thought a job was the only way to make money, the only way to provide for yourself. And to be fair, it is a very good way to provide for yourself, because a 9 to 5 provides stability, familiarity. It's basically guaranteed money as long as you show up and do the work. There's nothing inherently wrong with a 9 to 5 job if you need to make money. But I just got to a point where I wanted to take a chance on myself. I wanted to do something that was for me, so that the more that I put in, the more that I got out. Because at a job you can work really hard, but you don't really get paid more per se. But with a business, if you work really hard, you get the benefit. You get the fruits of your labor. So, I don't know, maybe because I'm biased because I'm going through it, but I would recommend people try at least once a service-based business. And there's so many services people can do. I just chose window cleaning, but there's, power washing, gutter cleaning, there's dog walking, there's dog grooming, there's all of these sort of problems or stuff that people don't want to do can be turned into a service-based business. And you can make money for yourself. And I feel like in today's world, it's so much easier to try entrepreneurship with all of the tools and technology available. I think it's worth a shot for people to try if you're inclined to. I feel like myself personally, I sort of maybe naturally have a entrepreneurial personality, I guess you can say. But but I think most people could do it. Or if you're happy with a job, there's nothing wrong with that. Enjoy your job. Maybe you like not having the stress of being a business owner, because it is true, as a business owner, there's a lot more things you have to think about and manage and work on to grow a business and to be successful. It's a lot of moving parts. There's marketing, sales, customer, customer satisfaction. There's website. There's insurance. There's taxes. There's a whole bunch of things that you have to figure out. Which at a job, you don't have to deal with any of that. So, I guess I could see the attraction to simplicity with a job. So that's basically my story of how I started my window cleaning business, and I'm very new at this, still learning, and I'm going to be sharing more videos in the future about this journey of mine. And if you want to see content related to that, give the subscribe button a smash, a like, and ask some questions if you have some questions. And yeah, that's about it. Have a great day.